Your Polish flag is upside down.
I wish you had the Polish flag the right way around.
I don't get it. How people are named something with Poland and they're putting the frickin' flag of Monaco or something, bruh. Like Poland has white on top and red on bottom. Crying emoji.
Bro, you talk about Polish and you don't even know its flag. It's white first, then red. You have Indonesian flag on your profile.
We Polish people take the upside down flag as an insult, so you better change it.
Jesteś z Polski, a flagę dałeś z Monaco, GG.
Nieźle, brat ma flagę Indonezji zamiast flagę Polski na profilu i w filmie.
Flaga Polski jest biało-czerwona, a nie czerwono-biała. Zapomniałeś o Czechach.
I'm sorry, but I just want to say that this is the flag of Indonesia, but that's okay. Poland have white rot flag.
What's with the Indonesian flag instead of Polish?
Polish flag is upside down.
This Indonesian flag as the Polish flag hurts my eyes terribly.
Hey Viking Slavic, and the comments you guys have just witnessed are comments that I've been getting from the very inception of my channel. People keep asking me in the comments why I keep drawing the Polish flag upside down. And in short, it's a meme from the Polandball community. However, today I'll go deep into the history of this subculture of the internet and explain why exactly is Poland drawn upside down, who created this first upside down Polandball, and the surprisingly huge impact this has had on the internet. Before I tell you about the origins of this meme, I will have to explain to you what Polandball is. It's often referred to as Countryballs instead, and I'll be using both terms in this video since I myself get confused. However, in short, Countryballs are comics, like meme comics, that are meant to make satirical jokes about countries. They're often very stereotypical and purposefully provocative for humoristic purposes. There are very specific characteristics of these Polandball comics, which include, for example, the fact that these comics are often deliberately and purposefully low quality and drawn in paint. There's even rules on subreddits that prohibit shading or drawing more details on these country balls. Another characteristic is broken English. Often when a character of a country will be depicted, it will use very broken English, including characteristics like, for example, the alphabet of their original language. The Polandball comics may include countries from all around the world. However, the origin of this Countryballs community is inextricably connected to Poland itself. And there's many reasons for this, and I think this is a good example of how Polish internet culture is very predominant around the world. The history of this meme goes all the way back to August of 2009, when I wasn't even conscious yet. There was this website called drawball.com. Nowadays, if you enter it, because I was curious, it just says a text AILMEO and nothing else, so I imagine they closed down the website. However, the website is something similar to r/space, the annual event that you probably have heard of before, where you just draw something on a big, large canvas with a bunch of other users, and one of those drawings that was on the entire map was a flag of Poland with Polska written on it. And this was the original Polandball, since it was a ball with the Polish flag on it. However, this is kind of irrelevant to the comic community. The origin of that is somewhat more relevant and interesting. The origin of the Polandball community has two main players, that being Falco and Wojak. You've probably heard of the term Wojak before, and yes, this is the same Wojak. However, focusing on Falco for now, it was a British person that was chilling on a German image board called Krauschen.net. An image board is just like the early form of the internet where people would share pictures with like comments and stuff. just like the first social media pages, I guess you could call them, where you would just post like memes and comics and stuff. And yes, this is indeed where Countryballs comics originated. And that is because Falco, the British user, he created a meme about Poland. And in this meme about Poland, this comic, I should say, he drew Poland upside down. And this is where the entire concept of Poland being drawn upside down originated from. There's much debate over, was this done intentionally or by accident? Since he was British, so I do imagine that many British people could make this mistake. However, the biggest argument towards this being an intentional thing was that Falco had somewhat of a beef with Wojak, since he kind of made fun of Wojak, and in his comics about Poland, he would depict Poland as speaking in very broken English, in English mixed in with Polish letters and different Polish ways to say words, and this is where the concept of purposeful misspelling of words in the Countryballs community also came from. A lot of these concepts originated from these two guys, or specifically Falco. So, in summary, Falco was making fun of this Polish guy Wojak for his bad English by doing this misspelling in the comics and by drawing Poland upside down, and then the Polandball community on that image board Krauschen.net hopped on the meme and also wanted to make fun of Wojak, so they all started drawing Poland upside down, and that is where the meme originated. But why did they do this to poor old Wojak? What did my Polish friend do to deserve it? Well, according to Wikipedia, he was an internet troll, which means he purposefully did some offensive stuff to provoke people and get a reaction. So yes, maybe he somewhat deserved some ridicule, but what's more interesting is that his name, Wojak, which is not a real Polish name, it's just a name that sounds like it could be a Polish name. This name, Wojak, is what brought the Wojak meme. I'm sure you've seen memes of Wojak, the black and white guy who's also known as the feels guy, to depict different emotions like doomer, coomer, zoomer, boomer, all those things. Those are all Wojaks, and those all originated from the Polandball community, all from stupid old Falco trying to make fun of Wojak. So yes, the origins of the meme of drawing Poland upside down does have a negative connotation of trying to make fun of Poland. And why would I want to support this? Well, I believe that this meme over 10 years has transformed, and just like how black people regained the N-word, we Poles have regained the power of drawing Poland upside down. This is not something that is nowadays making fun of Poland. Instead, it is an ongoing meme for decades that is more of an inside joke meant to confuse people outside of the community. And when making comics about something so broad as geopolitical relations, it's nice to have some internal jokes to separate yourself from the other internet communities. The biggest Countryballs communities nowadays are on Reddit and YouTube, and just like Reddit loves to do, they have rules. They have rules and justifications for their specific peculiarities, and they have an official reason for why Poland should be drawn upside down. And it comes from the old comic from 2013, the official Polandball tutorial where they teach how to draw, and this is where they tell you to draw Poland upside down. And I will now quote from this comic that explains the lore behind why Poland should be drawn upside down. You might be thinking, hey R-word, you drew Poland wrong. Why are the colors upside down? Well, just take a look at the map below. See, everything in Poland is upside down. The people, cars, trucks, even entire towns. That's why Poland is drawn upside down. And then they have like arrows that says the normal Poland is gay, and then Poland inverted is not gay, just Polish. And I must say this justification is extremely stupid. Poland is not the upside down country, Australia is the upside down country. This meme makes no sense, it's not really that funny. And I read somewhere on Reddit that Poland being upside down is meant to symbolize Poland being backwards and Poland doing things wrong, which originates from a different ongoing meme where Poland is often the butt of the joke in the Countryballs community. For example, with the concept that Poland cannot into space. I swear to God, like 10% of all of the Countryballs comics are about how Poland dreams about flying to space, but it can't for various reasons. This joke isn't that funny, but it's for some reason is very popular in the Polandball comics. So I know Poland is the butt of the joke in many of these comments, and this may give you the perspective that this Polandball community hates Poland. However, the opposite is true. There is a shit ton of Polish people in this community. People love Poland in this Polandball community. And remember that all countries are the butt of the jokes depending on the context. The fact is that Poland just was the butt of the joke during history many times, you know, because we've lost so many wars, we've been occupied for so long. And also another thing I love about Poland in the internet is that we know how to make fun of ourselves, we're not afraid to make fun of ourselves, and this meme is a perfect example of that, since I would honestly guess that the biggest enjoyer of the comics about Poland are Polish people. Now, isn't that a shocker? Consider Poland being drawn upside down in the Countryballs community more as a tradition than anything offensive. You might ask that isn't it a problem that Poland is drawn upside down since such flag of countries already exist, that being Indonesia and Monaco? Well, the community has thought of that, and that is why it is tradition that Indonesia is drawn with a rice farmer hat or a copia hat, like the religious hat or whatever, and Monaco is always extremely tiny since, you know, it's a microstate. So the community has thought of that, so it won't be confusing. So that is it for this video. I honestly would really like to make many more videos on Countryballs, like explaining why specific Countryballs are drawn in a specific way, going into the internet history, explaining comics, maybe stuff like that. Let me know if you would be interested in more Polandball videos. The biggest indication of that would be leaving a like and subscribing, since, you know, engagement and all that. And also I would like to mention that the reason why I won't change my profile picture, which has the Polish flag drawn wrong, is for two reasons. First being the meme, the Polandball meme that, you know, I think is kind of funny and I have to keep up the tradition. And the second reason is engagement. Every time someone leaves a comment of you drew the flag wrong, that is a comment that is boosting my algorithm, and I don't really care about you complaining since it's actually just helping me. So as always, I hope you enjoyed, and farewell, żegnam, and goodbye.